Yo, what up, y'all? We back with another Fantasy Star vid. In this one, I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest methods to make meseta, and also the fastest way to get all the augments, all the new gear that you guys want for Stia. And also, too, I'm going to be showing you guys really easy ways to finesse the store. And, the stuff you want to be looking out for, the top sellers, best time to buy, best time to sell. So make sure you guys smack that like button so that way this could reach all the Fantasy Star players. Also, to hit that sub button. We got way more on the way for you guys. So coming in with the number one method, make sure each time you guys get on, every week on Tuesday, the game's going to update and then it's going to refresh all of your tasks. So you want to make sure you go through, do the main sides, do your Tim tasks, which is the Alliance guy, and then of course do those weeklies. So each week you can probably make about, I would say roughly $700,000 to $1 million just solely from tasks. Now another thing too you want to make sure that you're doing is always doing like the logins. So each day that you log in, of course, you get another bonus, and then on that 7th day you actually will get more star gems, or you'll get augmentation success rates. So, of course you want to go for those plus 20s, but you can actually get really lucky and get a plus 30, or usually on average you'll get like a plus 15. Now, the second easiest way for you to, of course, make millions a day would just be solely by grinding if you got the time. Now, instead of you just going to world, hitting Retem, hitting Dex base, what you should do is go to the Ryuker device and then go to where it says room transfer. So once you hit that, what you can actually do is go to a specific room that people are in, and then you could just grind in there. So instead of you like going to a world, going to a grind spot, a PSC spot, and there's just nobody there, or there's like 1 or 2 people there, 3 people there, and you're grinding, it'd be a whole lot easier, you know what I mean? If there's like 6-7 people around, you guys would definitely kill all the monsters a lot faster. And on top of that, the PSC bursts, you guys will kill those main bosses a lot faster, which will allow you guys to get that encore. So just go to rooms, transfer that way. Now, once you start grinding up, getting a bunch of the new seasonal points, go over, talk to the seasonal point manager, Zemi. In here, there's going to be a whole bunch more items that you can get. So with the seasonal points, you can get augments. Right now, you can get mastery 4s, you can get gigas 4s, you can get deafness 4s. So there's definitely some really good stuff in the seasonal store. Now with like the gigas, they usually all sell for like at least 200,000. Gigas might be in around about 500,000. And then mastery 4s, prior to this event, where it's actually having mastery 4s in the seasonal event, these are selling for around 2 million. So you definitely want to go out, grind, get the seasonal points. Now, another really good way to make millions a day is just by finessing the store. So of course, either you're going to have to use like one of the store shop passes, or if you're premium, you just have access to the store. You can pretty much go in there, buy and trade things at any time. So with the store, what you want to do is you always want to look at the top sellers. Now, typically when everybody's on during the day, you'll notice that, the prices are going to change because there's going to be people buying stuff. There's going to be people farming, people trying to get stuff, so during the day, the prices are always a whole lot cheaper than they are at night. So I would highly suggest do not buy anything at night. Always buy during the day. And then everything that you grind during the day, just sell it at night. Because at night, you can actually just sell it for an overpriced amount. As you see there, the Gigasmite 4s at night, they're around 400,000. Dreadkeeper 4s at night, they're around 300,000. But during the day, you can probably find, a Gigasmite for about 250, 300K. You can find a Dreadkeeper 4 for about, 200K max. So always remember, don't buy anything at night because it's overpriced every single time. Now, what you can also do is go in the store, check the top sellers, and then what I would do is look for things that you can actually create yourself. So what I did to make millions in order to just upgrade all my gear, get all my parts, I was selling Stia Dominas. Now, when I was actually farming these, making all the notes, making the Stia Dominas and selling them, they're going for around 650,000. But it looks like now people are starting to catch on, so they're all starting to make these notes. They're starting to get their Steradominas. You notice the prices now dropped to like around 200,000 mesetas. So I definitely think you guys can still go in there, still sell some dominas and still make a lot of money. But they're definitely not as much as what they were probably about a week or two ago. So also what you can do is you can go in, you can farm up things like Gigas Might 3s, Gigas Technique, Precision 3s. You can also farm up Dreadkeeper 3s, and then you can also farm up even 2 Mastery 3s and Mastery 4s. So a lot of the times what I do is I'll just grind, do all my missions, do everything I got to do. And then once you get to like the grinding phase, all you want to do is go through, try to find Gigas 2s, try to find, Dreadkeeper 2s, Mastery 2s, because eventually what you'll be able to do is come into this item trader, trade that in, and then turn it into like a Mastery 3 or a Mastery 4. And again, a Mastery 4, those were selling for 2 million at one point, so I was definitely farming those up, making a lot of money that way. You can also make a bunch of money off of like Mastery 3s and also off of like the Gigas 3s. Now, as far as the Dominas, you can still go out and make those for Note A's. They're around 1,000. Note C's are around 1,000. But the Note B's and the Note D's, these are going to be the most expensive at like 5,000 and 4,000. But you can still sell the actual Domina for around 150, 200,000. Same thing with the Masteries. You can either go to the store and buy some Mastery 2s, and then eventually you could turn them into Mastery 3s. So that's an easy way to finesse the store as well. Now, another cool thing too. So once you finesse the store, you get your money, you bought your augments. Another thing that I want to point out, whenever I'm upgrading augments and the way that I was able to get all my gear so quick, instead of doing 10 each time, I literally just do 10 on like the lower ones, like your Might 4, your Dust Soul, things that are really easy to buy. But, for more uncommon things like your Gigas, your Dreadkeeper, I actually just put them up to 7. So as long as they're over 50%, and then you use like an augmentation success, like a, like an augmentation plus 20 or an add-in augment plus 15. What I find is that if you can get that number to around over 50%, somewhere between like 60 and 80%, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go through. So instead of you going out and having to spend 2,500,000 in order to buy 10 Gigas 4s, you maybe could just spend like 1,800,000, buy 7, use one of these augmentation rates, and then you can get it on that way too. So that's usually the way that I upgrade mine. Now, whenever you're selling items, so what I like to do, you put an item on there. What you want to do is check the prices. Now, probably like if you're selling during the day, a lot of the prices at the bottom, people are trying to make money quick. So when you look at the prices, you'll notice that, the first maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 prices, they're low. And then when you look at like the main median of all the other prices, they're a lot higher. So for example, let's say that you're checking prices on an item and the most common value that the item is sold for is 150,000, but there's like 5 underneath that for 120,000, right? If you are not pressed for money right now, I would just sell it for, the median price, and that'll be the easy way for you to make money. So eventually what you want to do is you want to make enough money to where you can literally have one weapon, you can have something for might, something for technique, and something for precision. And then eventually what you want to do is, of course, find the fixed version so that way you have some extra boosts. And then you want to pretty much have your augments set up like this. So I think some of the strongest that you can be right now, just have like a Might 4, a Technique 4, then you'll have a Soul, then you'll want to have a Addy, so like a Addy Technique. And these right now, you can find some for as cheap as around like 500, 600,000. Or, if you're going for like some of the stronger Addis, which is what I'm about to be going for as well, that's about where I'm at right now. These are going to cost you like around 6, 7 million. But, once you get those, you add them onto your gear. And then for me, I have a different armor set for each piece. So for might, I have might weapons and I have might armor. For precision, I have precision weapons, precision armor, so on and so forth. So eventually, once you get all your addis, once you get all your augments, you're pretty much good to go. So like now, pretty much at this point, I've already finished all of Stia, got everything out of the seasonal store, pretty much got everything, 4 or 5 fix-it 3 weapons. I have 3 different sets of fix-it gear, one for precision, one for might, one for technique. And now pretty much what I'm doing is just grinding, saving up all my money, farming up augments. So in that way, once I find a gun blaze, which will pretty much complete everything for me, I already have the augments for that. Or once the next update comes out and we get a new area, I already have the money and the augments to where I can just literally get the new gear, place everything on it the first day, and then you're already ready to rock and roll, start beating the new stuff. So I definitely think right now these are the easiest ways for you guys to make money. Again, go out, do those weeklies every single week. That's an easy 1,500,000. Then of course make sure you finesse that store, grind up your augments, and always take all the free stuff that the game gives you. So if this definitely helped you guys out, make sure you guys smack that like button so that way this could reach all the Fantasy Star players. And also too, make sure you guys hit that sub button. We got way more on the way for you guys. Thanks for checking out the vid, and I'll see you on that next one. Peace.